किधर क्या है ये वीडियो?
I request Ms. Aditi Kanochia from TY-BMMC Advertising to present her research paper on a study on the impact of digital advertising of cosmetic products on the consumer buying behavior of women.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditi Kanochia, studying in TY-BMMC from Keli Society Science and Commerce College, Kalamboli. For the national conference, I have chosen the topic a study on the impact of digital advertising of cosmetic products on the consumer buying behavior of women. As we all know that advertising is all about mass publicity of products. Advertising involves creating awareness of products, uses and their benefits to consumers. By doing this, it makes the products to be available to those who want it and this satisfy the needs of the advertisers and increase their sales. The study aims to find out the behavior of women towards cosmetics, their perception about cosmetics advertisements and importance of cosmetics in their life. The research helps in the deep understanding of how advertising of cosmetic products impact confidence, self-esteem and perception of beauty of women. Also, in response of the quick development of cosmetic business, this research expects to examine the importance of cosmetics for female customers belonging to different age groups. The importance of cosmetics also expands the information on factors that influence female buying behavior towards cosmetics products. My aim for the research is to identify the factors influencing purchase decision of cosmetics of women and to study the importance of cosmetics in a woman's life and also to study the impact of cosmetic advertisements on females. The review of literature I have been through is according to Tamper and Sierro 2011 April 1, in their research paper, they found that advertisements of beauty magnifying products impact the thinking about self for consumers. They say after watching ads, the self of the viewer gets activated, which sets physical perfection shown on TV as a standard and try to attain that perfection. This phenomena results in lower self-evaluation as compared to when these women are exposed to same products, but not via the channel of advertisements. Also, the products which are shown with the context of problem solver results in no difference and in self-esteem of individuals. In other words, they concluded that the advertisements that are shown with the context of magnifying appearances forces consumers to compare them and think about the self, which ultimately results in lower self-evaluation, which compared to those products which come in contact of consumers apart from the medium of advertisements. My hypothesis for the research is there is a significant impact of cosmetic products of digital advertising on the buying behavior of women consumers and there is no significant impact of the cosmetic products digital advertisements on the buying behavior of the women consumers. The research design is based on the variables used to study the correlation between cosmetic advertisements and women's consumer buying behavior, and the data is collected from the primary and secondary sources which is used in the study. The primary sources of the sample study is taken from the women of different ages through survey questionnaire, and the secondary sources has been taken from the paper, journal, book, magazines and etc. My analysis and interpretation of this research is that it is found that 56.4% of respondents get motivated to purchase cosmetics because of discount and 2% of respondents get motivated to purchase cosmetics because of celebrity endorsement. It is found that 40.6% of respondents spends nearly 1000 to 2000 rupees on cosmetic products and 2% of the respondents spends 5000 and above on cosmetic products. It is also found that 33.3% of respondents' monthly income varies from 50,000 to 30,000, and only 6% of respondents' monthly income is 60,000 and above. So, in conclusion, from all the above research discussion, I conclude that this paper's objective has been met, and advertising has a significant impact on women buying behavior of cosmetic products, and it is necessary to continue advertising to increase vending. And it is not only because of the advertisement, but also the willingness to buy a product. This study indicates that marketing of cosmetic products lead to target consumers of different age groups based on their income and dislikes and likes. Also, marketing works and has a long-term effect on consumer purchases. Uh, um, Companies are expected to raise their advertisement funds and make innovative ideas and offer discounts to make social media advertising exciting for customers to collaborate with them, undoubtedly affecting cosmetic companies' revenues. And the long term advertising continues to create demand for cosmetic products. So, hereby, I conclude my research presentation. Thank you so much.
Saurabh sir, you can proceed first.
Hello, Saurabh sir. Saurabh sir. Divya ma'am, you can proceed further for reviewing the session, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, all of you. I know it's been a very long day, and it was such a difficult. First of all, before I go into reviewing, thanks a lot, Dipali ma'am, for calling
I can't
me.
hear. Hello?
Yeah, yeah. No, I think sir is able to hear. So, okay. So first of all, thanks a lot, Dipali ma'am, for calling me. And I was really happy to see the kind of research that kids are doing. I mean, of course, we keep talking about how we can inculcate the research attitude in students, and it was overwhelming to see how wonderfully well students have done in your college. So all the kudos goes to your entire department, all the teachers and the faculty in your department. I mean, it's not an easy task. We know how it is so difficult to ensure that students, of course, their you know uh, their attitude or perception towards research also has to be good, but without the support of the faculties, I don't think they would have been able to do such a wonderful job. So first of all, kudos to that. And it was so difficult to find or score these students, because there were so many topics which were pretty new and which were being discussed. And there were certain topics which are being discussed, which are trending and which are being discussed time and again. But of course, I think they should use this platform to learn a lot more, and ensure that they can start participating in many more events, so of especially research related. So this should just be a motivation for them. Getting a first prize or a second prize in research really doesn't define what kind of a researcher you are. That's my personal understanding. So big kudos to all the students who participated, and of course the faculties who motivated them. And thank you so much for calling us. And it was a very difficult job going through the entire thing, and figuring out who would come first, because there were students who had such wonderful topics. And unfortunately, because of a mark or two, they were not getting first, second, or third, or how they were supposed to be graded. So please, I mean, it's my sincere request to all the students, please don't take all these prizes very seriously. Keep doing research. And thanks to the college, and of course principal sir too. I've always had a wonderful association with the college. So thank you again so much for calling me. I think that's all from my end. Over to Saurabh sir.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. So first of all, I will thank KLE Society's Science and Commerce College, the management, and especially the principal, Sir Giri sir, with whom I have had a very old association as a student and then as a junior colleague many years ago. It's been more than 2 decades, I must say. And uh, one of these days, I met him at a conference, and we got again going. And he was kind enough to invite me. And of course, Divya madam and Dipali madam are also old colleagues of mine, and we have had some good academic moments together during assessments, and we used to talk about books and research and how the media academics is going. So it is nice to be here, and I must thank the management of KLE Society's Science and Commerce College for compiling this bunch of amateur and professional researchers together, because research is a difficult job. Research is not easy, and we Indians need to practice and rehearse more. We need to go through researches more rigorously. There is a regimen in a research, and I'm very, very happy, delighted, I must say, that students at their level have genuinely put in, and they were guided by Pramod Gaikwad sir, by Kshamata madam, by Dipali madam herself, and I'm sure by other members. So they were overseen. The research was overseen, and they have really done amazing stuff, because research again in media pertaining to, it's a huge area. Media, we all know, is a huge area, and nowadays it is of course touching the digital platform. But while we are touching the digital and the social media platforms, we cannot let go of the older traditional media. So we have to look at the digital media in the context of the older media, the traditional media, and it is just an added layer to the older media systems that were there. And of course, we have concepts like media convergence, wherein we have all the features of different media systems converging on a single platform, and that gives its own impact. And a lot of students talked about the impact, because they have collected, a lot of them have gone and collected first-hand data. So primary data was collected. I must appreciate the work that students and faculties did to put together a questionnaire or a survey and collect the data, because when it talks about social sciences, it talks about humanities, it is slippery ground. And some of them, I was very, a lot of areas, OTT platforms were some of the platforms that these are emerging platforms, and students touch. We need more research, because media, the market runs on research, the market runs on data, and good data will lead to, I mean, you cannot do good research with bad data. So your data has to be pure, and your data has to be streamlined, and your data has to be sampled properly. So students have worked in that direction. And because advertising bolo, ya journalism bolo, ya SEO bolo, ya any media, it runs on hardcore data. And data collection, data compiling, data sampling has been, I'm glad students have spent their time, invested their time on this. So I must congratulate the college once again for getting this national conference together at such a a nice way. It was really very enriching to listen to all these topics being discussed, and I must sincerely suggest that this should go on, and a lot more colleges should take up. I'm also happy that the teachers engage the students, because we really have teachers presenting research, but students presenting research is, we need to have more of students getting involved in research. So I will thank the management and principal sir again for inviting me. Dipali madam, thank you for convening such a nice conference. I thank the team wholeheartedly, and I hand over the mic to you, Dipali ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Divya ma'am and Saurabh sir, for your overwhelming feedback about the conference which was held today by the BMMC department in collaboration with IQAC. Now, without wasting much time, I would like to declare the results of best paper presentation for today's conference. As we have seen that our students have taken a lot of efforts and they have put in their 100% in exploring various topics that each of our faculty, they have helped them out, and under their guidance our students have really, I appreciate their work, the efforts that they have put in. It's actually I would say it is actually a difficult job that you both have done, to to come down to the conclusion that who will come in those first three and all. But being the HOD of the department, I am also telling this thing to all my students that it's not like those who have got best paper presentation matlab unka hi research is really very good and yours is not. Of course you have also equally put the same efforts, so I would not want you to get disappointed by these results. It is just a formality that we are conducting over here. So the first prize for the best paper presentation for today's conference goes to Aditi Kanojia from TY-BMMC for her research paper titled as a study on shifting viewership pattern from television to OT platforms among the millennials of Panvel region. Congratulations, Aditi. Second prize for the best paper presentation goes to Rohan Kadam from SY-BMMC for the research paper titled as Photography and Privacy in Digital Era. Congratulations, Rohan Kadam. And third prize in the student category, again for the best paper presentation, goes to Vedant Poddar. He's from FY-BMMC, who is still learning how the research. He doesn't have any idea about any the first hour of the research, but still he showed his efforts, and he could win the third prize on the title to study the controversial portrayal of heroes in OTT content. Now, along with these students, I really congratulate their guides, okay, who have taken effort for making these students to do the research and to inculcate that idea of research into them. In the faculty category, the best paper presentation award goes to Kiran Mittal ma'am. She is from CNGU University from Gujarat, Surat, for the title a critical analysis on the impact of digital media on school going children. So I congratulate all the winners for today's National E-Conference titled as Digital Transformation in Media and Entertainment Industry, and all those presenters who have wholeheartedly put in their efforts and presented their research papers for today's conference. Thank you so much. Over to you, Kshamata ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request our Honorable Principal Sir Dr. G.D. Giri to address our audience for the valedictory session.
Happy evening to all of you. As it is a valedictory function, I'll not take too much time. First of all, I'd like to thank Saurabh Deshpande sir and Dr. Divya Nair madam for your for tireless time spending for the whole year, for whole day, and really it was a hectic job. But though it was hectic, it was very interesting also, because I was also online and I was listening to the students in what way they are presenting, and really the today's E-National Conference was very successful, and various subjects, various aspects pertaining to digitization and media are touched by the researchers, and at the end they are very well guided by today's our chairpersons, Assistant Professor Deshpande sir and Dr. Divya Nair, and really it was a very nice day for all of us. Those who are winners, congratulations to them. Those who are non-winners, congratulations to them also, because at least you have participated, and next time definitely you will win the prizes, because the prizes are only 3. We can't give 4, 5, 6 like that. So try to be in first 3 always, and I am sure that all researchers will put their efforts to get into this particular bracket of prize winners. All the best, and be researcher always. Keep doing research in future also. So once again, thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you. Thanks, Saurabh Deshpande sir and Divya madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, thank you is such a prayer that one cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. Now it's time to propose a vote of thanks for which I request Assistant Professor Pramod Gaikwad sir to proceed further.
On behalf of KLE Society College and especially on behalf of BAMMC Department, I, Assistant Professor Pramod Gaikwad, hereby confirm my deepest gratitude towards keynote speaker Dr. Durgesh Tripathi sir for giving your valuable time, kind presence and expert guidance to our research students and faculty participants. Your elite speech on main theme of this conference enlightened to all of us. I am also thankful to advisory board members Dr. Mangesh Karandikar sir, Mrs. Devata Patil madam, and Dr. Kailash Yadav sir for your continuous support and mentoring direction in an organized manner. However, your motivation today to research scholars, students, and faculty delegates were speechless and overwhelming. I express sincere gratitude to chairpersons of both sessions, Assistant Professor Divya, Dr. Divya Nair Madam, and Saurabh Deshpande Sir, for thorough listening of each research presentation of the students as well as for giving valuable guidelines that would definitely nurture researchers' future endeavor qualitatively. Without the encouragement of management of KLE College and Honorable Principal Dr. Ghansham Giri Sir, this went very successfully. I express Prakash Badane sir for his sustainable approach towards quality of each seminar, workshop, conference held in KLE College. I am thankful to organizing committee, convener and head of BMMC department, Assistant Professor Dipali Kadam Madam, who pioneered the research skill among students. Because of her tireless hard work and passion for quality output of department, this conference paved its way to a grand success. I am thankful to technical team from IT department, Assistant Professor Sayma Natekar Madam, Assistant Professor Kuldeep Prabhu Sir, Assistant Professor Rajashree Salokhe Madam, and lab assistants Sandesh Padwar and Kundalik Shinde for smooth execution of this national e-conference held today. Last but not the least, I am thankful to organizing committee members and BMMC department colleagues, Assistant Professor Monica Rayal Madam, Assistant Professor Kshamata Chavan Madam, and myself, Pramod Gaikwad, for actively accelerating and boosting research spirit in students for this conference. Besides, the entire teaching and non-teaching staff of KLE College were so helpful right from beginning. How can I forget the memorable contributions of all my dear students of BMMC for taking this conference as mission and putting your best efforts to write and present the research papers. Ajay Maurya, Tulsi Bharadwaj literally spent hours in editing and compiling the entire presentations videos altogether. Special thanks to Aditi Kanojia for proofreading and restructuring everyone's research article. Hereafter, I find no words to describe the grace and enthusiasm of each and everyone for today's conference. Really a mesmerizing and amazing experience ever. I hereby declare the successful completion of this one-day national e-conference. Feedback form is given to participants group. Kindly fill the form that will generate e-certificate and it will be emailed to you very soon. Millions thanks once again to one and all. Validatory session of this conference will end after the national anthem. Thank you. Thank you so much.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
To enjoy evergreen melodious songs from over the years,